Hey, what's up everybody? Chris here, and I wanted to give you a review of the Lectric XP Lite 2.0. This is the JW or John Wick Black Edition, which has the carbon belt drive, the Gates belt drive, I think is what it is. I'll kind of show you that here. So, and I'm going to throw up some footage of me actually riding this thing. As you can tell, it's a little bit wet. I got caught in a downpour on my way home from a Greenway bike ride that I just did, and I wasn't really sure how this was going to handle it because it's electric. But it is, I guess, IP65 rated, so splash proof, and it did handle it beautifully. Everything was great with that. I managed to get home before the brunt of the rain got a hold of it, which I think was good. But anyway, yeah, this belt drive, this is really cool. The idea here is that it's supposed to be super duper low maintenance. You don't have to worry about a chain. It's supposed to last, I don't know, 10,000 miles or more. But yeah, I mean, I got this, I would say a week ago. I've put maybe 15 or 16 miles on it since then, just sort of, riding on the Greenway, doing that kind of stuff. But the nice thing about where I am located is I can actually take this, a few different places there. I can use it to run a couple of grocery errands. I've got a thermal backpack. There is, I should say, one brewery really close by that I plan on riding this to. There are other little shops and things, but I'm fortunate in that my neighborhood does have a lot of businesses off of our local Greenway, so I can use this. There's gonna be a lot of use cases for me with this, but I looked at a lot of electric bikes before I went with this one. And I just want to talk a little bit about it. I'm hoping maybe this will help somebody else out who's in the market for an electric bike and is trying to figure out cost and what they want to focus on. This model cost about 800 bucks, I believe it was. So, with tax, it's pushing it closer to 900 with shipping and all that kind of stuff. These are based out of Phoenix, Arizona, and I looked at a lot of different options. And the thing that I like about this one, I'm not going to illustrate this here right now because it's still a little bit wet, but you can fold this, right? So this folds up, the handlebars sort of fold down, and you can really easily store this. I think with the battery, it weighs like 50 pounds or something like that. It's heavier than it looks, which is good, it's sturdy. But if you have limited space in your garage, which is kind of the situation with us, I did manage to carve out a place where I can put this where it's not folded, which is good. But if you need to fold it and transport it, you can do that, which is really nice. But my experience with this so far has been great. The key is not currently in this, but the display that you have here gives you miles per hour, it gives you pedal assist information, battery usage, all of that kind of stuff. The battery does last a good long time. I mean, one thing that I enjoy about this is it does have a throttle, right? So kind of like a motorcycle throttle where you can just sort of cruise along as you want to, and it's got a top speed of 20 miles per hour, which is plenty fast on a bike. Be sure to wear a helmet when you're on this thing, so if you get tossed on it and land on something hard, your head stays intact. You want to be careful with that, obviously. I like too that the wheels have got kind of reflective tape on them, so that if you're riding in a dark space, you kind of have that reflection there. But also, there is a headlight here. I haven't had a chance to use this yet. I haven't really had a need to use it yet, but from what I've seen so far, it does cast out a pretty wide field of view, which is really nice. But this is a good sized bike. It's got kind of that BMX form factor to it, but I'm 5'11" for context, and this fits me really comfortably. And it's a lot of fun to sort of cruise around on. One thing I will say is that there's no suspension, right? So if you're going over bumps and things, especially heavy bumps, you'll probably want to stand up so you're not taking the brunt of that. Of course, you can switch out the seat if you want something a little bit wider, a little more comfy, but this one actually is pretty good. It's a little bit stiff, but it's completely fine for my usage and when I'm riding it, which might be for 30 to 40 minutes at a time, typically. But yeah, so far I've had a really good experience with this. It's hard to know kind of what the long-term situation with this is going to be, only having had it a week. But having looked at a lot of options, and you can spend a ton of money on an e-bike, and I think there are some really solid ones available in the 1,300 price category. I think if you're just looking for an easy commuter that you can enjoy, especially if you don't have a ton of space, this is a really good one. So far, it's been great. When it shows up in the box, it's really easy to assemble. Basically, you're just putting on the seat and sort of unfolding the whole thing. The only issue I had when mine came was this seat adjustment clamp wasn't on here properly, so I actually had to take this seat clamp apart, get the post in here, and then this ring around it, and then reassemble it, secure it, and then I was good to go. But otherwise, it's been fine. The tires were even inflated, which was really nice. It's got hydraulic disc brakes on it, but I've had a really good experience with this, and I think for the cost, for the size, for the storage availability, it's hard to go wrong here. So again, I've thrown up some footage just to kind of show you what the experience is like, and I think I'll stop talking and just simply say, I think this is worth the investment. And I think this is a good way to kind of dip your toes into the e-bike world. If you ride it a lot and have a good time with it, then maybe down the road, you know, it's sort of an indicator that one that's a little bit bigger, designed for longer commutes, that kind of stuff might be worth the investment. But anyway, I've had a good experience so far with my Lectric. If you have one, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I hope you enjoy the ride footage that I put in here.
I hope this is splash proof. It's about to get splashed.